Okay, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, a sequence of numbers that such that the difference in any two consecutive members of the sequence is constant. So arithmetic progression property is a sub 1 plus a sub n is equal to a sub 2 plus a sub n minus 1 is equal to, and so on, a sub k plus a sub n minus k plus 1. Where from the formula for the n term can be defined as a sub n is equal to 1 half of n minus 1 plus a sub n plus 1. Where a sub n is also equal to a sub 1 plus 1 n minus 1 times d, where n is equal to 1 to t in the n term. Okay. So the sum S for the first n values of a finite sequence is given by the formula S is equal to 1 half of A1 plus AN, or yung average times the number of terms, where A1 is the first term and A sub n is the last term. Okay? N is equal to 1, 2, di kaya ang n mo nag-start sa 1. Okay? So, or S is equal to 1 half of 2A1 plus D times n minus 1 times n. Yung D is the difference. So, ito yung i-memorize mo to. Example number 31. Find the sum of the first 10 numbers from this arithmetic progression 1, 11, 21, 31. Solution. So the formula S is equal to 1 half of 2A1 plus D times n minus 1 times n. So S is equal to 1 half of 2 times 1 plus 10 times n minus 1. 10 minus 1 times 10 is 460. So the answer is letter B. So any other manipulation naman yung mga problem nito. So check nyo na lang yung ibang books. Diba? Pagkuha ng ilang n term. Yun. Next is the geometric progression. So this is only a review. A sequence of numbers such that the quotient of any two consecutive members of the sequence is constant, called the common ratio of the sequence. A geometric sequence can be written as a times q exponent 0 is equal to aq is equal to aq, and then so on, aq squared, aq cubed, where q is equal to not equal to 0, where is the common ratio. Formulae for the n term can be defined as e sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 times q, and or e sub n is equal to a sub 1 times q exponent n minus 1. So the common ratio is q is equal to a sub k over k minus 1. Walang subscript niyan, di ba? Yan, pati naman. So geometric progressions, a sub 2k is equal to a sub k minus 1 times a sub k minus 1. So yan. A sub 1, a sub times a sub n is equal to a sub 2 times a sub n minus 1 is equal to a sub k times a sub n minus k plus 1. So yan. So the sum is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 minus a sub n q over 1 minus q, or a1 times 1 minus q exponent n over 1 minus q. So ito yung may, ano siya, yung finite. May alam mo yung last number. So pag hindi mo alam yung last number, ang tawag din is yung continuous. Infinite geometric series where q is less than 1. If q is less than 1, then a sub n is greater than 0, equal or greater than 0, when n is equal to or greater than infinity. So the sum S of an infinite geometric progression is S is equal to 1 over 1 minus q, which is valid for q is absolute q is less than 1. Infinite less than 1. So, ibig sabihin, papaliit siya. Papalit, hindi papalaki. So, example number 2. If we have 2, 4, 8 is geometric progression, what will be the 10th term? So, sa arithmetic, meron din ganito, di ba? So, use the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times q times n minus 1. Substitute values. A sub 10 is equal to 2 times 2. Exponent 10 minus 1 is 1024. Letter D. Next, harmonic progression, factorial. So harmonic progression, a sequence of quantities whose reciprocal form an arithmetic progression. That's 1, 1/3, 1/5, 1/7. Ang progression niya is 1, 3, 5, 7. Arithmetic yan. Okay? So the general form of harmonic progression is given by 1 over a, 1 over a plus d, 1 over a plus 2d, and so on. 1 over a plus n minus 1d. So the general form for the arithmetic progression is a sub n is equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. So yan ang harmonic progression. Okay? The factorial of a non-negative integer. So, ang factorial lagi siyang positive. Denoted by n factorial is the, or n factorial or prime is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. So, example, 5 prime or factorial is 5 prime. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 120. So, the value of 0 prime is 1. Special to. Or 5 factorial. Next is the permutation. Permutation means arrangement of things. The word arrangement is used if the order of thing is considered. Order. So, arrangement na. The number of permutation of n different things taken at r at time is given by n PR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So, example, how many different signals can be made by 5 plugs from 8 plugs of different colors? So, the number of ways taking 5 plugs out of 8 is 8p5. So, NPR is equal to 8 factorial over n minus 5 factorial is 6720. So, yan. So, meron to sa calculator niya. Ito, meron yan. Next, permutation of inting taken all the time and which P are of one type and Q are of second type. So, R of them are of third type and rest are all different is given by P is equal to n factorial over P factorial over Q factorial over R. So, sa example lang, how many ways can the letter of the word pre-university be arranged? So, solution. So, P is equal to 13 factorial over 2 factorial over 2 factorial over 2 factorial. Bakit? Ilan yung letters So, ilan yung naulit dyan? R, naulit ng dalawa. E, naulit ng dalawa. I, naulit ng dalawa. So, kaya yung tatlong lang ang naulit. So, di-divide mo doon. So, that is 770,377 plus 600. Yung naulit lang. Kung ilan beses naulit, yan. Yung E, 13. So, 3 to. Okay? So, ito yung arrangement na arrangement. Number of permutation of inting taken R at a time when each can be repeated R at R times is given by n R. Tandaan nyo itong mga formula. Example, a child has 3 pockets and 4 coins. How many ways he put the coins in his pocket? This is 3 exponent 4. When each thing can be repeated R times. So, 4 times sa pocket. Circular permutation. So, ito. There are 2 cases of circular permutation. A, if clockwise and anti-clockwise order are different, then the total number of circular permutation is given by n minus 1 factorial. So, meron sang isang point. If clockwise and anti-clockwise order are taken as not different, the total number of circular permutation is given by n minus 1 factorial over 2. Clockwise and S parehas. So, the number of circular permutation of n prime different thing taken R at a time. A, if clockwise and anti-clockwise are taken as different, then the total number of circular permutation is NPR over R. B, if clockwise and anti-clockwise order are taken as not different, then the total number of circular permutation is NPR over 2R. Okay. R at a time, Kung duwa-duwa, tulo-tulo ito, all, lahat to. Sample number 6. How many necklace of 12 beads each can be made from 18 beads of different color? Here, clockwise and anti-clockwise arrangement are the same kasi beads lang sinabi. So, 18 P 12, yung 18, combine mo sa 12, so divided by 2 times 12 is equal to 18 factorial over 18 minus 12 factorial over 24 is 3.7058 times 10 exponent 11. So, letter A. So, alam nyo lang i-reviewin nyo. Restricted permutation naman. A. So, ito mga special case na to. Number of permutation of n things taken R at a time when a particular thing is to be always included in its arrangement. So, R times n minus 1p R minus 1. B. Number of permutation of n things taken R at a time when a particular thing is fixed. So, that is only the n minus 1. C, number of permutation of n things taken r at a time when a particular thing is never taken. N minus 1 PR. D, number of permutation of n things taken r at a time when m specified always come together. M factorial times n minus m plus 1 factorial. Number of permutations of n thing taken all the time when m specified thing never come together. So n factorial minus m factorial times n minus m plus 1 factorial. Next, combination. Combination means selection of things. The word selection is used when the order of thing has no importance. Okay? It is like A, B, B, A, 1, 2, 2, 1. So the number of combination of n different things taken at a time is given by NCR, n factorial over r factorial, n minus r factorial. So it is restricted combination. A, number of combination of n different things taken are at a time when p particular things are always included. So n minus p time of c times r minus p always included yung p. Number of combination of n different things taken are at a time when p particular things are always excluded. So that's n minus p c r. So example number 7. How many ways can a cricket 11 be chosen out in players? If I, a particular player is always chosen. 2, a particular is never chosen. Solution, a particular player is always chosen. It means that 10 players are selected out of 14 players. So the required number of ways is 14, 10 is 1001. Okay, simple lang. So always chosen na yung isa, so 14 na lang. So 2, a particular player is never chosen. Cricket is 10 ang players yan. Minsan, a particular player is never chosen. It means that 11 players are selected out of 14. So required number of ways is equal to C14 and 11 is 364. Tama, kasi di nakasama yung isa. So, kukuha ka ng cricket kasi. Cricket 11. Tama. Oh, cricket 11. So, 11 players ang kukunin mo doon sa 14. So, dito, 10 na lang kasi meron ka ng isa. Gets? So, C, number of ways of selecting 0 or more things from n different things is 2 exponent n minus 1. So, to. John has 8 friends, and how many ways can he invite one or more of them to dinner? So, solution, John is 2 exponent 8 minus 1 is 255. Okay? So, yan. Sabihin, 1 or more, So, pwedeng dalawa kayo, 3, 4, siya, yan, mag-total hanggang sa, yan na kayo, yung 8 ma-invite mo. So, the number of ways of selecting 0 or more things from n identical things given by n plus 1. And how many ways can 0 or more letters be selected from yan, the letters A, alimang A. So, required number of ways is 5 plus 1 plus 6 is equal to 6. Diba? Ilan? 6, diba? 5. 0 or more letters. So, ilang letters yan ay 5. 3, 4, 5 plus 0. Identical. Diba? 0, triple A, 4 na A, 5 A. So, 6 na ways. Number of ways of selecting one or more things from P identical things of one type, Q identical things of another type, R identical things of the third type, and N different things given by 2 exponent N times P plus 1 times Q plus 1 plus R plus 1 minus 1. Okay, find the number of different choices that can be made from 3 apples, 4 bananas, and 5 mangoes if at least one fruit is chosen. So yan, may question pa. Solution. There was no fruit of a different type since N is 0. So number of selecting at least one fruit is 2 exponent 0, and 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1 minus 1 is 119. Okay? So yung N nga is different things. So tatlo lang siyang first type, second type, third type. So mix yun, wala nag-iba. So N nga is 0. Check nyo lang. So number F, number of ways of selecting all things from N identical thing is 1. Isa lang beses, di ba? Lahat. Isa lang mapili mo. Example number 41. In how many ways 5 balls can be selected from 12 identical red balls? So, solution, the balls are identical. So, total number of ways of selecting 5 balls is 1. Identical balls yun eh. So, mamili ka ng 5, ganun ang ganun mo pa mapipili mo. Kung puro pula pa rin siya. That is combination. AB is BA. Yan. Walang pinipiling order. A, B, B, A. Permutation, A, B lang. Okay. Probability, ano to? Natakpan. Probability, single event. Okay. Sa subject ng statistics. So, discuss naman to. Probability is used to mean the chance that a particular event or set of events will occur expressed on a linear scale from 0 impossibility to 1 certainty. Also expressed as percentage between 0 and 100. The probability of event A is the number of ways event A can occur divided by the total number of possible outcomes. PA is equal to the number of ways event A can occur divided by the total number of possible outcomes. Sample number 42. A glass jar contains 6 red, 5 green, 8 blue, and 3 yellow marbles. If a single marble is chosen at random from the jar, what is the probability of choosing a red marble, green marble, a blue marble, and a yellow marble? Solution. Outcomes is the possible outcomes of this experiment are red, green, blue, and yellow. So total known is 22. So probabilities ng red is 6/22 or 311. Yung green, siyempre 5/22. And the blue is 8/22 or 411. Simplify mo. So yellow is 3/22. So alapin mo dito sa selection. Nauna yung red. So 311, 522, 411, and 322. Then complement of an event. The complement of an event is the set of all outcomes in the sample space that are not included in the outcomes of event A. The complement of event is represented by P A slash Ano? Line, yung symbol na yan, okay? 1 minus PA. Sample number 43. A spinner has 4 equal sectors colored yellow, blue, green, and red. What is the probability of landing on a sector that is not red after spinning this spinner? Sample space, the probability of not red is equal to 1 minus the probability of red, which is 1/4. So the answer is 3/4. Mutually exclusive events. Two events are mutually exclusive if they cannot occur at the same time or they have no outcomes in common. When two events A, ito, and B are mutually exclusive, the probability A and or B will occur is the sum of the probability of each event. Yan, di siya dumikit. Okay? Sample number 44, a jar contains 1 red, 3 green, 2 blue, and 4 yellow marbles. If a single marble is chosen at random from the jar, what is the probability that it is yellow or green? So, probability of yellow is 4/10. Green is 3/10. So, i-add mo to. Wala namang mix na blue and yellow, di ba? So, 4/10 plus 3/10 is 7/10. So, letter C. Non-mutually exclusive events. Two events are non-mutually exclusive if they have one or more outcomes in common. So when two events A and B are non-mutually exclusive, the probability that A or B will occur is P of A or B is PA plus PB minus P times A and B. Ito. Okay. Just naman. So a single card is chosen at random from a standard deck of 52 playing cards. What is the probability of choosing a king or a club? Oh, diba? Dalawa. Solution, pick king or club is equal to probability of king plus probability of club. Then, probability of king of clubs. Di ba? Yung flower. Flower ba to? O tama. Is equal to 4 times 52 plus 13/52 minus 1/52. Iisa lang naman yung king of clubs. Okay, 4 yung king. 13 yung club. Isang set. Yan. So, 16/52 or 4/13. So, this is letter C. Independent events. Two events A or B are independent if the fact that A occurs does not affect the probability of B occurring. So some other examples of independent events are landing on heads after tossing a coin and rolling a 5 on a single 6-sided die. So yan. Choosing a marble from a jar and landing on heads after tossing a coin. Choosing a 3 from a deck of cards, replacing it, and then choosing an ace as the second card. So rolling a 4 on a single 6-sided die and then rolling a 1 on a second roll of the die. So to find the probability of two independent events that occur in sequence, find the probability of each event occurring separately and then multiply the probabilities. This multiplication rule is defined symbolically below. Note that multiplication is represented by and. Okay? Multiplication rule. When two events A and B are independent, the probability of both occurring is probability of A and B is equal to PA times PB. Multiply mo. So example number 46. A dresser drawer contains one pair of socks with each of the following colors: blue, brown, red, white, and black. Each pair is folded together in matching set. You reach into the sock drawer and choose a pair of socks without looking. You replace this pair and then choose another pair of socks. What is the probability that you would choose the red pair of socks both times? So, probability of red is 1/5. Probability of red and red is multiply mo. So, 1/25. Okay? Letter B. So, twice ka lang nag-ano, di ba? Twice. Oh, twice lang. Kasi binalik mo eh. Yan oh. Yan. So, ganun pa rin ang bilang ng ano. So, dependent event. Two events are dependent if the outcome or occurrence of the first affect the outcomes or occurrence of the second so that the probability is changed. So, example number 47. A card is chosen at random from a standard deck of 52 playing cards without replacing it. Yan. A second card is chosen. What probability that the first card chosen is a queen and the second card chosen is jack? So first, probability of queen on first pick is 4/52. Apat yung queen, ah. So 52 yung cards. Probability of jack on the second pick given a queen on first pick. So apat yung jack. So natitira mo dun is 51 kasi kinuha mo yung isang peraso. So probability of queen in jack, so i-multiply mo na siya. 4/52 times 4/51 is 16/2652 or 4/660. Okay? Nagets niya. Okay. Conditional probability. The conditional probability of an event in relation to an event E is the probability that event B occurs given that event E has already occurred. The notation for conditional probability is P as B/A, pronounced as the probability of event given A. Multiplication rules is when two events A and B are dependent, the probability of both occurring is PAB is equal to PA times probability of B given A. Yeah. Sample number 48. Mr. Pariete needs 2 students to help him with a science demonstration for his class of 18 girls and 12 boys. He randomly chooses one student who comes to the front of the room. He then chooses a second student from those still seated. What is the probability that both students chosen are girls? 18 girls, 12 boys. So ilan lahat yan? 30. Okay. Probability of girl and one girl is probability of girl plus probability of girl given girl 1. So, dito, first, 18/30 probability. So, nagbawas ka ng isang babae, so ito, magiging 70 na lang doon out of 29. So, kaya, multiply mo yon magiging 51/145. Letter A. Sets and Venn diagrams. So a set is a list of objects in no particular order. They could be numbers, letters, or even words. A Venn diagram is a way of representing sets visually. So ito yung A and B. Ito yung yan. This section contains those numbers which are in set A but not in set B. This section contains those numbers which are in set B but not in set A. So ito naman, this section contains those numbers which are in both set. Yan ang Venn diagram mo. So example number 49. A survey of 100 school children was taken to determine how they like their ice cream. It was found that 55 like vanilla, 50 do not like chocolate, 15 like neither chocolate nor strawberry, 90 like at least one of these flavors, 35 like chocolate and vanilla, 10 like all flavors, 45 do not like strawberry. Then construct the Venn diagram to summarize this data and find A. How many of the 100 school children who were surveyed like strawberry only? B. How many like both strawberry and chocolate? Both, hiwalay. C. How many like chocolate only? Okay. Wala yung ano natin doon. So, solution B, vanilla, C, chocolate, S, strawberry. So, this is C, A, B. Ito yung chocolate, ito yung vanilla, ito yung strawberry. So, lagay ito ng A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H yung sa labas. Yung wala ni isa mang may gusto ng isa niyan, wala. Okay? So, equation 1, B plus C plus E plus F. So, ibig sabihin yan, gusto lahat ng vanilla. So, vanilla. So, ito, lahat B, C, F, E. Ito kasing C sa loob niyan is vanilla lang. Itong B, gusto lang is chocolate and vanilla. Both. So, itong E, lahat siya gusto. Ganun din. So, number 2, C, F, G, S, 50. Ano yung 50 na yan? Do not like chocolate. So, mga ayaw ng chocolate, ito. Ito, so wala to. Yung C. Tapos, F. Huwag mong isasama itong nandyan na sa loob. G. And H. So, H, ayaw din, di ba? 50. So, ganun. So, C15, like neither chocolate nor strawberry. So, that is C and H. C and H. So, wala siyang chocolate, strawberry, simple ito lang. Saka yung H. Okay? And so on. Ganon din siya dito. Analyze nyo nun. So, yung computation, so from equation 4, masosolve mo yung H. Yan. 10. So, solve mo yung H. So, equation 6, meron kang E is equal to 10. So, equation 3, solve mo yung C, 5. Equation 5, makukuha mo to B. And the rest, makukuha mo na. Okay? So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H value. So, yan. So, answer sa A is 20, sa B is 20, sa C is 5. Check nyo na lang yung question na yan. Inequalities. An inequality is a relation that holds between two values when they are different. The notation A is not equal to B means that A is not equal to B. Okay, binasa ko lang yung symbol. It does not say that one is greater than the other or even that they can be compared in size. If the values in question are elements of an ordered set, such as the integers or real number, they can be compared in size. The notation A less than B means that A is less than B. Okay? Kasi yan. Ito naman is A is greater than B. Yan mga symbols. Properties, transitivity. If A is greater than or equal to B and B is greater than or equal to C, then A is greater than C or equal to C. Ganon din dito. Converse, if A is less than to B, then B is greater than A. Binalitan mo lang. Addition, if A is less than or equal to B, then A plus C is less than to B plus C is equal to A minus C, and A minus C is less than to B, and B minus C. Itong buo yan, buo. Buo. Yan. Multiplication and division. Ganun din. A is greater than B, and C is greater than 0. So, AC is greater than or equal to BC. So, ganoon din dito. Ito yung mga ano na properties. Additive inverse, ganoon din. Multiplicative inverse, ito. Ito, yan. Negative, negative, ganoon din. Additive inverse pala, negative is greater than or equal to B. Pag nag-negative, change mo sa negative, so mababaliktad yung sign mo. Di ba? Ayan. Ito lang tandaan nyo dyan. Pag nag-negative ka dito, so ma-inverse yung sign mo. Kasi nga, kung ito 3, ito 2, 2, 3, 2 is less than 3. Pero negative 2 is greater than negative 3. Di ba? Ayan, proof yan. Multiplicative inverse. So, yan. If A is less than B, then 1 over A is greater than or equal to 1 over B. Ganon din, parang ganyan siya. Yan. Kasi if this is 2 and 3, 1/2 is greater than 1/3. Okay? Chain notation. Itong chain notation, ito yung 0 is less than A, less than or equal B. So then 1 over A is greater than 1 over B, 1 over B, and C. So check nyo lang to. Yan. Example number 50. Negative 5x minus 7 is less than or equal to negative 3 times x plus 1 plus 2. Solution. So negative 5x minus 7 times or less than or equal to negative 3 times x plus sinulat ko lang. So magiging negative 3x minus 3 plus 2. So negative 5x minus 7 is less than or equal to negative 3x minus 1. So magiging negative, kasi negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. So negative 2x is less than or equal to 6. Since baliktarin mo yung sign, 2x is greater or equal to negative 6. So x is greater or equal to negative 3. So yan. So tama is letter D. Okay, next na tayo is trigonometry. Wait lang, pahinga muna. Okay. Okay, sa trigonometry. So, okay. Unahin natin yung right triangle. right triangle is a triangle in which one angle is a right angle. That is a 90 degrees angle. The relation between the sides and angles of a right triangle is the basis for trigonometry. So, A, B, and C, capital, and mga sides mo is A, B, and C. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Ito yan, C. Side C in the figure above. The side adjacent to the right angle are called legs. Side A may be identified as the side adjacent to angle B and opposed to or opposite angle A, while side B is the side adjacent to angle A and opposed to angle B. Area. So the formula is AB over 2. Then, denoting the semi-perimeter, A plus B plus C over 2, yan, semi-perimeter, kalahati ng perimeter, as S, and the area is given by S minus A times S minus B. Another formula. This formula only applied to right triangles. Altitude. So, yan. Altitude is the geometric mean proportional of the two segments of hypotenuse. Ito. So, ito pala yung altitude F. Each leg of the triangle is the main proportional of the hypotenuse in segment of the hypotenuse that is adjacent to the leg. So, F squared is equal to D and E. Square root. B squared is equal to square root RCE. A squared is equal to CD. So, F is equal to AB over C. Or 1 over A squared plus 1 over B squared is also equal to 1 over F squared. Pythagorean theorem, siyempre A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, where C is the length of hypotenuse and ARB at the length of the remaining two sides. Yan yung mga properties of a right triangle. So, trigonometric function. Sa triangle, ito yung hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Ang base natin is yung A. So, ang sine, siyempre opposite hypotenuse, sine A is equal to A over C, or sine theta is equal to cosine of 90 minus theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta. So, ito yung mga identities. Okay? Hindi ko nabasahin, so, same review lang. Ito yung mga table natin. Okay? Common values. Sin 30 is 1 half or 0.5. Cosine 30 square root of 3 over 3 is 0.866. So, tangent 30 is 1 over the square root of is equal to the square root of 3 over 3 is 0.577. Ito yung mga common values. Sama yung radical signs. Okay? So, angle sum and difference theorem, double angle theorem. So, ito yung mga equation mo. Sine of A plus or minus B is equal to sine A cosine B plus or minus cosine A and B. So, dito naman sa cosine A plus B is equal to cosine A cosine B minus or plus sine A sine B. Kapag ginamit mo yung plus, minus sa kabila. Okay? Tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant. So, ito naman yung double angle theorem. Sine 2A is equal to 2 sine A cosine A. So, yan, cosine 2A, tangent 2A, ito yung mga equation mo. Okay, hindi ko nabasahin para di masyadong mahaba yung oras. Power reducing theorem and half angle theorem. Ito sa left side, ito yung power reducing. Ito naman yung half angle theorem. Okay? Product to sum theorem, sum to product theorem. Parehas yan. Ito yung una. Product to sum. Sum or minus, diba? Ito naman yung sum to product. Balik nyo lang yan na dito. Plus, minus. So, example number 51. The expression sin 2a minus sin a is equivalent to solution. Sin 2a minus 2 sin a is equal to 2 sin a cosine a minus 2 sin a. So, i-factor out mo yung 2 sin a magiging 2 sin a times cosine a minus 1. So, asan dyan sa selection is nasa letter D. Sample number 52. Find the exact value of secant 60 degrees plus cotangent 45 degrees plus cosecant 30 degrees. Solution. So, andun yung mga value, common values. Secant 60, ano mo muna? 1 over 60 plus 1 over tangent 45 plus 1 over 30. So, that is, this is now 2. This is 1. This is 2. So, they equal to 5. Next, inverse trigonometric function. So, ito yung mga table niya. For example, sa arc sine, y is equal to arc sine x, usual notation. Definition, so this is from x is equal to sine of y. So domain of x for real result is negative 1, 2 is equal to negative 1 and negative 1 included yung negative 1 to 1 included. Okay? Range of usual principal value sa radians negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Kaya kasama yung valuing yan. Range of usual principal in degrees is negative 90 degrees to 90 degrees. Same din sa iba. Okay? Na oblique triangles, tapos tayo sa right angle. An oblique triangle is any triangle that is not a right triangle. It could be an acute triangle. All three angles of the triangle are less than the right angle. Or it could be an obtuse triangle. One of the three angles is greater than a right angle. Ngayon tayo nag-discuss ng mga angle. Sa ano na yun. Hindi naman masyado. Andito na tayo sa triangle. So the law of cosine, we have cosine squared is equal to e squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine. So itong c, opposite yung capital C. Okay, b squared, ganoon din. E squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. So a, ano siya? B pala b. B, opposite yung b. Same. So the law of sines, sin a over a is equal to sin b over b is equal to sin c over c. So the area is 1 half of AB sin C is equal to 1 half of AC sin B is equal to 1 of BC sin A. Heron's area formula, another formula, is A is equal to the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C, where S is equal to A plus B plus C over 2. Next, the law of tangent naman is A minus B over A plus B is equal to tangent of 1 half of A minus B over tangent of 1 half of A plus B. So example number 53. Use Heron's formula to find the area of triangle when A is 3 centimeters, B 5 centimeters, and C 4 centimeters. Solution. S is 3 plus B plus 5 plus 4 over 2 is 12 over 2 6. S minus A is 6 minus 3 is 3. S minus B is 6 minus 5 is 1. S minus C is 6 minus 4 is 2. So A is equal to the square root of 6 times 6 minus 3. Ginawa ko pa doon. 6 minus 5 times 6 minus 4 is, square root mo is 6. So yan yung area. Angle of elevation and depression. The angle of elevation of an object is seen by an observer is the angle between the horizontal and the line from the object to the observer's eye and the line of sight. Yan. Ito yung elevation. The angle of elevation from the observer is alpha degrees. If the object is below the level of observer, then the angle between the horizontal and observer's line of sight is called the angle of depression. So ito yung beta. Sample number 54. From the top of a vertical cliff multimeter size, the angle of depression of an object that is level with the base of the cliff is 34 degrees. How far is the object from the base of the cliff? So let x m the distance of the object from the base of the cliff. Angle of depression is 34 degrees. So that is tangent 34 is 40 over x. So object is 59.3 meters from the base of the cliff. Ito pala yung drawing. Naka-animate. Yan. Direction and bearing. The direction to a point is stated as the number of degrees east or west of north or south. For example, the direction A from 0 is north 30 degrees east. Yung A. So, going to north 30 degrees east. Ganon din sa B. Going to north 60 degrees west from O. O, C is to sa south to 70 degrees east. Punta dito. D is south 80 degrees west. So note, ito means the direction is 30 degrees east of north. The bearing to a point is the angle measured in clockwise direction from the north line. For example, the bearing of P is 0, from 0 is 65 degrees. So the bearing of Q from O is 300 degrees. So wala yung 0. So this is 065. Okay? So yan. Sample 55. About sails from a certain port in a direction of north 30 degrees west. After the boat has sailed 20 kilometers, how far is it west of the port? West yan, di ba? Stop. Andun yung 30 degrees west, north 30 degrees. So, ang required mo yung x. So, sin over sin 30 is equal to x over 20. So, x is 10. Yeah. Next is the hyperbolic functions. Hyperbolic identities, sum and differences of angle for hyperbolic function. So, sin, gamit to sa mga sa waves, vibrations. Hyperbolic sine of c is equal to e exponent c minus e exponent negative c over 2. Cosine at c is a exponent c plus a exponent negative c over 2. Sa Laplace transformation, sikat ito. So, dito hyperbolic tangent, hyperbolic cosecant, hyperbolic secant, and hyperbolic cotangent. Identities is hyperbolic cosine squared c minus, hindi plus. Hyperbolic sine of squared of c is equal to 1. So, this sum naman ito is equal to hyperbolic cosine of c plus hyperbolic sine of c is exponent negative exponent c. So, pag minus, this is negative c. Kasi pag negative to negative sine, hyperbolic sine of negative c is negative sine of c. So, kaya yan. Hyperbolic sine of 2c is equal to 2 times hyperbolic sine of c times hyperbolic cosine of c. So, yan. So, ito ganun din. Haba nagbabasahin. So, ito naman yung sum and difference. Okay? Natuwalat sa baba. So, wait, naulog. Okay, so ito na. Sinakat ko na. Hyperbolic cotangent. So next is spherical trigonometry. Spherical trigonometry is an area of geometry that deals with the triangles on the surface of a sphere. Importante yung spherical pagdating din sa mga solar. Diba? Solar radiations. Mga formula doon. Okay? So spherical triangles, a triangle on the surface of a unit sphere. Sine formula is sine A, small letter. Ito yung figure. Over sine A is equal to sine B over sine B, capital. Ito yung naman yung side. Lahat yan in degrees. Okay? So cosine formula for the sides is cosine A is equal to cosine B, cosine C plus sine B, sine C, cosine A. And cosine B ganun din, cosine C ganun din. Yan. Ito yung pag nag-ano ka ng line dyan, saka line dyan, tangent. Yan yung angle ng C. Okay. So, cosine formulas for angles. Cosine A is equal to negative cosine B, cosine C plus sine B, sine C, cosine A. And cosine B is equal to negative cosine A, cosine C plus sine A, sine C, cosine B. And also cosine C. And the analog formula, sine small letter A, cosine B is equal to cosine B, sine C minus sine B, cosine C, cosine A. For parts formula, cosine A, cosine C, small and capital yan is equal to sine A cotangent B minus sine C cotangent B. Next, spherical excess. Spherical excess E is the difference between the sum of the angles A, B, and C of the spherical triangle and 180 degrees. So E is equal to A plus B plus C minus 180. Spherical defect D is AB, let ABC be the size of spherical triangle, it's either unit of length or angle. Then the spherical defects as this equal to 360 degrees minus A plus B minus C. Yeah. Okay. If this is in degrees. Sample number 56, find a, hindi nga na-save. Ito. So ito, B 7.5 cm, C 5.10 cm, A is 49 degrees. So ang B, ang unit mo is in centimeter. So ang spherical defect in angles, yung 360 degrees, is equivalent yun nung circumference nito. Centimeters ang unit, hindi degrees. So sometimes, pag degrees to, makukuha mo agad yung spherical defect. So solution. Cosine A is equal to cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C cosine A. So substitute values, A is equal to 5.73 centimeters. Ito letter C. Okay. Next is common logarithms and natural logarithms. So logarithms, this is logarithms to logarithms to base 10 are common logarithm. They are usually written without the base. For example, log of 100 is 2. This means 10 squared is 100. Logarithms to the base A are called natural logarithm. The number E is nearly 2.71828 and is also called Eulerian constant after the mathematician Leonhard Euler. The natural logarithm can take the symbol log x to the base E or ln of x. So properties of logarithm. So logarithm of xy, any base is equal to log wait, may bin dito. Wait, may ano lang tayo. So ito na. Logarithm of a of xy to the base a is equal to logarithm x over y. Is logarithm of x to the base a minus logarithm of y to the base a. Yan. Then logarithm of exponent r to the base a is equal to r times logarithm of x to the base a. Lipat mo lang yung exponent sa kabila. So logarithm of a to the base a is equal to 1. So logarithm of 1 to the base a is equal to 0. So logarithm of 1 over x to the base is negative log of x. Logarithm of x to the base is equal to log x over log a is equal to ln of x to the ln of a. Yan. Mga properties of logarithm. So exponential and anti-logarithm function. So the natural exponential function ex fx, also written as e exponent x, is defined as the inverse of natural logarithm. It is positive for every real argument of x. Yan. So sa calculator nyo, nakikita nyo doon na AXP. Yung sa mga book. So yan. Ang gagamitin, yan is equivalent yan sa e exponent x. So the operation of raising b to the power p for arguments b and all real exponents p is defined as b exponent p is equal to exponent of exp of p ln of b. So the anti-logarithm function is another name for the inverse of logarithmic function, anti-log. It is written as anti-log of n to the base b. Example number 57. Solve for x in the equation 7 times logarithm of 3x equal to 15. Solution. So log of 3x is equal to 15 over 7. Then 10 exponent 15 over 7. Ito, diba? Pag pumunta mo sa kabila, 10. Exponent 10 na yan. Is equal to 3x may 1. So x is equal to 10 exponent 15 over 7 over 3 is approximately 46.316516579. So this is the end of this topic.